Hello everybody, welcome to Turffontein. Some good racing on Thursday. We're doing this Wednesday morning. I'm with Daryl Marie. We've got a couple of reruns. We're going to show you every race and go through the betting early, where in terms of the second race, which by the way is a maiden juvenile plate for the fillies, and of course it's run over the 1600 metres. I can tell you that the market has got Forty's favourite top of the board at 12 to 10, and the three prophecies is at 15 to 10. Those are the two replays we're actually going to show you. So we'll start with Forty's favourite, I think, and then prophecies, or one of the two, whichever way we're going to go. As Forty's favourite, Daryl, morning.
Morning, Clyde. Yes, in the orange and purple there, back and forth. The horse towards the outside in the blue and the whites came out to win, and that's Moana. And within reach, just got touched off by Moana. You can see they pulled well clear for his favourite. But yeah, that was a fair day, second effort.
Here's the next replay, Daryl. This is with prophecies now.
Yeah, she's back in second over there, Clyde, in the green. The favourite, the favourite's bolted up on this occasion. You can see Dear Doc's close to 7 lengths, clear of the balance of the field. And she was staying on. She was in need of this and certainly going to strip fitter. And another thing in her favour is that she's been stepped up in trip, Clyde. The dam won over 2,000 metres. And being by her up, she's going to love the step up to a mile. So I'm certain that she's going to see it out. And I actually favour her because she didn't finish too far beyond the second place runner. I'm bankering number 3, Prophecies, in the opening leg of the bar pot.
Okay, well, we got that. There you go. You saw Prophecies and banker for Daryl right now. With another banker coming up just now. In the buy pot, we bankering Parachute Adams as well. That buy pot cost 120. Okay, welcome back. Let's get on to the third now. Time for the place accumulator. This is a maiden juvenile plate, and it's over 1,600 metres. I can tell you that, unfortunately, Great Rift Valley is out, and the 7-horse, the name of Dudler, is the 16 to 10 favourite. Parachute Adams, a second choice at 5 to 2, and 5 Highway Code is currently trading at around 3 to 1. 5 to 1 about the rest of them. We've got the name of Dudler and Parachute Adams because this is when they both met last time out, and we'll quickly pick that up. There's Parachute Adams, or the name of Dudler rather, in the green and red colours, and the Parachute Adams was Daryl in the white with the purple cap on the right.
Correct, and also in this race is Gus on the bus and Highway Code. Now, Clyde, obviously the name of Dudler, this was clearly his best effort to date. This was a cracking effort. I mean, there were winners in this lineup. And lovely effort on his behalf. Just go to his penultimate start, Clyde, behind Lone Horizon. You'll see that Parachute Adams actually beat him by quite some distance, just on 10 lengths. And then last time out, he got the better of Parachute Adams by 5 odd lengths. So there was a swing of about 15 lengths, which really doesn't make sense. What I do want to say is Parachute Adams, the blinkers get removed, and his dam went over 1,800. I'm certain he's way better than that effort, and I'm happy bankering him in the opening leg of the place accumulator.
So you're saying the Lone Horizon run is the right run. That's the form that you're banking this on.
Yeah, that was on the inside track. That Vol run was up the straight.
Okay. Good enough. All right. Happy with that. PAs, we are taking Parachute Adams as an outright nap in terms of the place accumulator. And then in the next leg of the PA, we're bankering this horse, Miraculous Moment. That PA cost 240. Okay, guys, let's get to the market on the fourth race, where Nicholson Landing's top of the boards, Diego de Gavea and Stewie Pettigrew teaming up. Yeah, that's at 28 to 10 to win it. 4 Miraculous Moment is at 3 to 1 second favourite. And the 2 Made to Measure is trading at 7 to 2. 4 to 1 about the 5, Miss River Dancer. 9 to 2, Take a Chance on Me. And 6 to 1, La Flyer. So a small field, all runners quoted. We've got 3 runs for you. We've got Nicholson Landing's last start and Miraculous Moment. We're going to go have a look now at when Nicholson Landing ran. And on this particular occasion, you'll see that's him highlighted. And at this point in time, Utsa moves up on its outside to take over.
Correct. And Made to Measure in the Oppenheimer Silks is in the yellow and black just behind them. Now, slightly interfered with over there was Nicholson Landing, probably entitled to finish slightly closer. But the second place runner didn't have much form behind her name, so I'm a little bit wary, Clyde. Now let's go have a look at the second replay, and that is Miraculous Moment.
Yeah, it looks like it's going up and down. Why?
Wow, the going was very heavy on this occasion. It was a second start. A lot of horses, including the horse Without Remorse, right up the inside in the Midley Silks, never fired up this day, Clyde. She is way, way better than this effort.
Okay, well, that's good
And
to know.
if she's way better than this effort, and she holds Asminderod,
Yeah.
who's a line of form with the other form line on offer here, Trip of Faith, I'm going to be tipping Miraculous Moments as the likely winner, Clyde. Her half-brother, Mela Strength, is a miler in the Western Cape. I think she's certainly looking for this trip, and like I said, I don't think the course conditions suited her last time out. There's a few over here that are going to love the step up in trip, namely number 5, Miss River Dance. I mean, the damn one over 1800. Take a Chance on Me, number 6, who ran in the same race last time out, was a faster finisher, Clyde. And her dam actually won the Oaks Trial and went 2400. So number 6, Take a Chance on Me, is my second choice. I'm going 4 from 6.
It's interesting because there's money for a few horses here. Miraculous Moment, there's money for La Flyer, for example. Small field competitive, but Miraculous Moment's the horse we're going with, and we're adding the Take a Chance on Me in the first leg of the pick 6. No bankers in this pick 6 on screen. Cost 454 Rand for 10%. Let's go to race number 5, and this is a handicap at the 104 level over 1,600 metres. Bring you up to date with the betting. Number 2, Money Heist is top of the boards. It's 22-10. Number 1, Aristotle, 33-10. There's been a bit of money for that, shortened from 4-1 into 33-10. 8, Golden Warrior is 11-2, and the 5, Max the Magician, 7-1. 8-1 and better the balance. 2 reruns for you. Money Heist and Aristotle. We're going to start with Money Heist's last run. And this particular run was a good run, Daryl, because Cat's Pajamas is just in front of it. 1 Eye in Vegas, the 3rd horse, and Main Defender, the 4th horse. Surely in this company it's hard to beat.
Sure. What a run from him, Clyde. Look at him, battling hard on that inside running rail. Trying his hardest. Coming back at 1 Eye in Vegas, isn't he?
Yeah, and in great company too. Here's Aristotle now. Let's talk through his rerun. What do you make of this? He beat Pioneer Square, and will he meet again here?
Yeah, he didn't ever look like the winner in this race, did he? But yet he knuckled down hard towards the outside, second from the right, getting the better of Pioneer Square up towards the inside in those like salmon silks. But he tries hard, this horse. He tends to lug out. And I see the false rail at the moment, Clyde.
6 meters, I
Yeah,
think.
6
6
meters. So
yeah, they're going to push him out a bit.
We might just see him on that outside running fence.
Yeah.
Or running rail towards the latter stage.
Money Heist hard to beat or not?
Well, Clyde, we're talking, what is it, 4 days later?
I know, it's a week later, I know.
5 days
Well,
later.
I mean, on that company I'd run him, wouldn't you?
Sure.
No.
I
We don't know if it's going to run. We're doing
5
this
days
Wednesday
later,
morning. We're
that's
doing
a
this Wednesday
concern.
morning.
That's the only concern. Because he's in great form. Aristotle, why is Calvin not aboard on him? I mean, Calvin knows him extremely well.
Not the weights, not the take the weight off the back.
No. Clyde, King's Express, lovely effort last time out. I don't know if the mile is the bottom range for him nowadays. Obviously, he won a few races over a mile, but as he's getting older, he's tending to enjoy 1,800, 2,000. Max the Magician, have a look at the comments in the computer form last time out. Over racing, steadied, switched. I don't know about the steadied and switched if that cost him much, but the over racing, Clyde, that's the concern. Prior to that, he was settling over a mile. Look at that run on the stand-side track. Over a mile, that's a more testing mile, so he definitely gets the mile. He gave Grand Empire 5.5 kilograms.
Yeah.
It was a cracking second.
And he enjoys this course and distance.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
And my sneak over here is number 6, River Romeo, and I'm actually going to tip him first.
Oh.
He's shown a little bit of signs of life, but Manu had a winner. Manu's had a few places. Last time out, the worst Roy carried 62.5. Now he's set to carry 53.5.
Sure.
His penultimate start was behind the equator in a pinnacle race. Back in a handicap, his ratings down to a 94. Follow yards that are finding a bit of form, and I can say that Manu has. So he's my sneaker. That's my upset play for the first leg
33
of
to
it.
1. 33
Have
to
a
1.
nibble for us, Clyde.
River Romeo, 33 to 1 or 5 to 1. The top
Can't let
three.
that run loose.
Can't let it run loose. River Romeo for Daryl. But jackpots, we play it to get that result. 756 cost. Guys, let's get to race 6. Market's got Wayne top of the board. Might be the right horse. 28 to 10 to win it. The Playboy Bomber's 9 to 2. We've got both of those reruns that we're going to show you now. Wayne and the Playboy Bomber, and you can get an idea as to what's going on. 9 Robert Browning is 9 to 2. The 6 Dance King is trading at 5 to 1 here. 7 to 1 about the 8, Give Me a Choice. And 8 to 1 about the 2 Hawkbill. Then you can get 14 to 1 and better the balance. Let's start with Wayne and go back to that last start of Wayne's. This particular effort, you'll notice he comes through to pick it up on this occasion. Firestorm, big run on the inside.
Have a look who's back in third, Clyde. World of Royalty. Now, he came out and won impressively in his next start. But Wayne, dogged in the finish, he actually turned for him in front. And Firestorm slipped up his inside, but he fought hard. Have a look at the Playboy Bomber with the green cap, switching to the inside with the purple sleeves. This was a fair effort. He's honest. He likes to be given a chance, but he has to settle in his races. Nice effort over here, Clyde. Back in second behind Open Highway.
So the reason I say Wayne's probably the right horse is just what you said about World of Royalty, because he was so impressive in his next start. I mean, the way he made up the ground to Wayne on that run and then came out and won. On that, I thought maybe the right horse.
I nearly banked him.
Yes.
Keegan, 54.
Yeah,
if it was 1800, Clyde, I'd bank him. I'd bank him with confidence. But it's 2000. It's a step up from a mile to 2000 meters.
What you're worried you won't see it?
Oh, no, I think he will.
Oh, okay.
But he has to prove it on the track. Yeah. A few weeks or months ago, like you were saying, he's very immature and he still needs to strengthen up. We all know who that damn side family is, Clyde. Cherry on the top.
Yeah.
Cherry on the cake.
No, we don't have to worry about the 2000.
Carolina Cherry. These are Oaks fillies.
Can we bank this?
In our small play, we are going to banker him. But in the wider play, I backed him up. And I actually like a little bit of Give Me a Choice here, number 8. Unfortunately for him, he's spoiling his chances at the start. Have a look at him. Slow. But prior to that, this horse is capable of breaking on terms and racing handy. And when he's handy, he's very tenacious, Clyde. So 52.5. If he gets up handy.
That's the secret, yeah. 52.5, no
weight. If he
weight.
breaks well and gets handy, Clyde, he should be able to reverse the form with the Playboy Bomber. And he could give this favourite Wayne a bit of cheek. And the way I see the race being pan out, I think Robert Browning is going to go to the front. And hopefully Wayne can get a nice toe through. Because there's also a horse called Royal Edition of Yao who likes to challenge for the pace or the pace-making duties. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Wayne, unexposed of this distance, if he sees it out and he's more effective, he'll win. If things go well for him in the race. Why don't we take box
exact as Wayne? Give me a choice. Take the exact box.
I'll leave that in your hands.
All right, well, this is what we're recommending you do anyway. Jackpots now. Get on 589 in the first leg. This jackpot costs 252. Okay, guys, let's move on to race number 7 now. Handicap at the 81 level, over 2,000 meters. I guess it's a bit of a tricky race. 3 to 1 about number 2 on the card, Ario Vistus. Tony Peter, Carl Straden, they team up. Currently trading at 3 to 1. Been a bit of money for it. 8 Carnelo's at 9 to 2. And those are the 2 reruns we're actually going to show you. Ario Vistus and Carnelo. Interestingly enough, in here we found that We Are the Logans is the line horse in here, and I'll tell you why. Ario Vistus, who wins this particular, or runs second in this race to World of Royalty. We Are the Logans is back at the rail in the black sleeves and the black cap. And I say keep that in mind because we're going to watch Carnelo, who beats We Are the Logans, so you can use as a bit of a line horse. What do you make of this run from Ario Vistus, Daryl?
Lovely debut on the high fault for his new yard. Just finding one too good. I mean, there's quite a few just behind him on that occasion. Like you said, Express Yourself, Royal Engagement, We Are the Logans. And yes, Carnelo, Clyde. I was very surprised that he won in the manner in which he did, because the entire way around the bend, he was caught 3 wide with no cover. And usually when that happens, they tend to fold. And look at him, he was just extending beautifully.
We Are the Logans got closer to him than he did to
Correct,
Aravistas,
yeah.
right? So on that, I guess Carnello.
But
You like it? Carnello?
Carnello, I'll give you a huge chance. I mean, he's in great form. 2000s, no issue. He's going to push forward, and he's a plotter. He just keeps on going. I'm leaning towards number 7 of Clyde, Deception Pass. Have a look what Mr. Asman did last time out. Took the blinkers off, gave him a chance, Clyde. If you see that rerun, he was staying on stoutly towards the latter stages. That was the furthest he's been in his career, 1700. And the further they went in that race, the stronger he was getting. He now steps up to 2,000 meters. I think, despite that slight penalty he picked up for his second, I think he's going to love it. And I wouldn't be surprised. Tough
Deception
race.
Pass.
Tough race.
Well, he's currently trading, what price is it? 11-2 at the moment, Deception Pass. So that's Daryl's first choice. These are our recommendations in the final pick 3. All of those horses by 1 and 2, by 4 and 5. 8th race, here's the betting. Ringer Rosie's top of the boards at 22-10 to win the 8th race. On the card, Craig Zaki's riding for Lucky Udalakis here. Blaine Marks Jacobson's on this horse for Tony Peter, American Beauty, who's at 33-10 as the second favourite. Money for Streisand, shortened from 9-2 to 4-1, the one horse, and then you can get 5-1 about number 7, Lady Elliot. We've got 2 reruns, Ringer Rosie's, and we've got American Beauty. Let's start with the first one that we're going to pull up for you. And this is when, I think it's Ringer Rosie's replay that we're going to go to first, who's at the rail. And on this particular occasion, it's Tintin, Daryl, that wins.
Yes, Max the Magician with the pink cap just behind Ringer Roses. Lovely efforts. I mean, she was returning from a layoff on this occasion, Clyde, so she's certainly going to strip fitter. But that was in decent open handicap. Now she's back against her own sex. Yeah, is American Beauty. Now, unfortunately, we're only picking it up with 400 to go. If you had to rewind this, Clyde, you'll see how much this filly was actually doing in the early stages. She was tugging her head off. Look at Deception Pass, quicking up smartly in second, staying on starkly over there. Yeah, she was entitled to give way in the latter stages. She was just over racing. She was fierce.
Well, we'll know by now if Deception Passes your horse has come to win or not.
So it's interesting. Tony has said, let's go bring her back in trip, get her to settle, and try teach her to finish her race off.
Yeah.
Have a look. Blaine, Storgate 1, 50.5 kgs.
Go.
No. Teach her to settle. What are we teaching her to settle?
Okay, so we teach her to settle.
Streisand's going to go. She's going to slot in second.
Money for that. They're backing Streisand.
And Streisand, have a look at her, Clyde. She's in great form again. She went off the boil, but she's back in great form. And she's back on the inside track. She scored 3 times over here. She's only had 3 career victories. 4 to date, and 3 of them were on the inside track. She loves it here. The pace set up, it appears as if she's going to get there easily. And MK is going to try to dictate it up front. I'm going with number 1, Streisand of here, to go back to back. Healthy respect for Ringer Roses and American Beauty, Clyde.
Okay, Streisand, the horse to beat. Here's our final double that we want to recommend you go with. 1 and 2 right now, and 4 and 5. Okay, 9th race on the card. I've got them like this. Number 4, Drive Like a Master. Top of the boards at 22-10. 5, Father Christmas, 4-1. 9, Boundless Love, 5-1. 7, Green Light Racer, 7-1. There's been a little bit of interest in the market in that. 8-1, the 6, Copper Cliff. And 8-1 about Guerrilla Warfare, number 8 on the card. In 10-1 and better the balance. We've got the rerun with Drive Like a Master and Father Christmas. They met last time, so here's a quick look at how this all played out, where Father Christmas is at the rail and Drive Like a Master now goes past.
Yes, and look who comes to fetch him. That's beyond hindsight. Now, Clyde, there was no pace in the early stages of this race, and Calvin took the bull by the horns and he took him to the front. But he might actually be better with 1 or 2 to follow. So I don't think the race panned out well for him. Keegan DeMello actually commented in the post-race interview how well Calvin timed that race or his ride. Like I said, if if he just has 1 or 2 to follow in the pace he's on, you have to believe he's going to reverse the form with Drive Like a Master, because he's 4 kgs better off,
Yeah,
Clyde.
yeah, correct. It's now you went
I
from a
mean,
plated race to
yeah.
handicap. On the weight, it's a
4 kgs is going to swing it in his
yeah,
favour.
might be
Drawn
Father
one.
Christmas, but on the weight, it's a problem.
What do you mean
Isn't
it's
it?
a problem?
I mean, not to drive like a master, it's a problem.
For Drive Like a Master.
Yeah, it's a problem
Another
for drive like a master,
yes.
isn't it?
And another thing, which is a problem for Drive Like a Master, is he's just finding one too good each and every time. I know he's deserving of another win, but just gets a little bit concerning when he just can't get his head in front when it looks like he is capable of, and then just doesn't go through with it. Yeah, interesting race, because look who's there to spoil the party. He's number 9, Boundless Love, Clyde. How many times have we seen horses from the Western Cape come up to the Highveld and not only win 1 or 2, but a string of them? And he could clearly fall into that category. I mean, he's only off a 72 rating. He blows a bit hot and cold, but it's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see him make his debut on the Highveld. If he gets to the front, I wouldn't be surprised.
Green Light Racer hasn't run since
Yeah.
September, but only got 52. What's it? 52 and a half on
Blinkers
its
off.
back, or 53 on its back.
Blinkers off. He was meant to run, I think, a few weeks ago.
Cheek pieces on.
I think Mr. Sommer's just bringing him back softly. Obviously, if his class pulls him through, so be it. But I don't think he's expected to make a winning return.
Okay. So your first choice again?
We have to be with the father, Clyde.
Father Christmas. 459. The running of the 9th.